And chief strategist at the
This is the first edition of the Economic and Business Strategies Limited Refined Economic Development Lecture for 2017. Students and entrepreneurs were participants at this quarterly lecture series. The organizer, Mr. Magnus Pakol, underscored that the forum is to exchange ideas to make Africa more economically competitive.
The government does not give you economic salvation. It is something that you as an individual will have to go and get yourself. And economic salvation really is about the ability to produce goods and services that the people want and that they can demand effectively.
Former Governor of Cross River State, Mr. Donald Duke, and other panelists clearly enumerated the causes of stagnant growth in the country.
The average net price per barrel over the last 15 years has been about $20 a barrel. So if you leverage even 5 billion barrels, you can raise about $100 billion. We should have world-class highways traversing the length and breadth of this country. Rail lines traversing the length and breadth of this country. We don't have a deep sea port in Nigeria. The resources are there. The problem is not the resources, the problem is the application of those resources, making sure that every dollar that is spent, every naira that is spent is of value. And that's the biggest challenge we have as a people.
If you can spend your time over the internet, have you ever thought that, okay, get your friends, 4 or 5 of you, to come together to say, what can we do to develop a business out of this internet that we are doing?
For other participants, the country's import overdependence and interest rates is a huge challenge.
To bring interest rates down, what do? Simply increase the supply of capital. And in this context, increase the savings rates.
Unanimously, the participants believe that developing ideas or implementing already existing ones would curb drainage of resources out of the system. Gloria Umezuke, Channels Television News.